BRAC is a breath alcohol concentration, correct?
That's correct.
And that's what the Intoxilizer 8000 tests.
Right.
And you're the one that performed the Intoxilizer 8000 test on Danny Dawson.
Right.
There are things like residual alcohol in the mouth that can cause misreadings on an Intoxilizer, correct?
That is correct.
Events like drinking mouthwash, having a breath mint.
Objection, Your Honor. Compound.
Yeah, overruled. Having a breath mint can cause the machine to register an error.
That's right.
Having mouthwash can cause it to register an error.
That's right.
Vomiting,
Mm-hmm.
burping right before taking the test can cause the machine to have an error.
Mm-hmm.
Even having something like acid reflux or heartburn can cause the reading to be different than it should be.
That's right.
You only observed Danny Dawson for 5 minutes prior to taking the test, correct?
That is right. The drive from Canyon Road to the Midlands lab is actually about 20 minutes, and under that time he was under the observation of Officer Ryan Foster.
Officer Foster watched him for 20 minutes
Yes.
while driving him to the station.
Yes.
Danny Dawson was in the backseat of the police car,
That's correct.
while Officer Foster was driving and paying attention to the road.
That's right.
And he's the one that observed Danny Dawson for 20 minutes?
That's correct. He indicated to me after arriving at the lab that he had observed none of these behaviors for Mr. Dawson.
And then when Officer Foster got to the lab, you talked to him and had a conversation.
Exactly.
So Danny Dawson wasn't being watched while you were having a conversation.
Well, he was in the same room with us.
But Danny Dawson wasn't being looked at, I'm assuming, while you and Officer Foster had that conversation.
Like I said, he was in the near proximity of us, so we were keeping an eye on him.
And having events like heartburn, burping, belching, they can affect the machine.
That is true.
Now, before you got the results of that machine, Doctor, you thought that Danny Dawson's BAC would be closer to the legal limit.
That's true. During the pre-interview process, when I was actually speaking with Mr. Dawson, he told me that he had about a drink an hour. I don't know if that is accurate or not.
Now, Doctor, you observed hundreds of individuals taking a BAC, getting their BRAC on this Intoxilizer, correct?
That's correct.
And you were surprised that in this case, Danny Dawson's BAC was so high.
Oh, I've been
Over what you
surprised.
thought.
I've been surprised in results before. With results before.
That's all, Doctor. No further questions.
Redirect.
Never direct me, did I?